And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. To the air, it's Lagway. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Going to swing it on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Wilson. Purdy on the Jets. Stopped at the 47-yard line. A 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got a man. It's Jackson. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give on the inside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Caught in the backfield. It's Hansen. He's loose. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Well, they pick up the 1st against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defense.
Going for it all. And it's caught. Touchdown, Gators.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
receiver going in motion. Hands it off. Powers through the defender. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Motion from the wideout. They'll run play action. Dumps it to the back. It's complete to the left. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The offense will have to use its first timeout.
I couldn't snap the ball there.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Manning. The short hands, it's Wingo. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Wants to throw on first down. He's going to let it go. He's got it. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Longhorn!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jackson. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. That Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, and we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really, really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality, and that's what you want to see from this unit.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Well, they dial up on 2nd and a long Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Here's a hit. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Trying to escape and get it himself. Turning it on. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding third down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big third down conversion.
They send the tight end in motion. Looking for space. It's ball. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to pass on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Livingston. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Trying play action. Got it behind the line. It's Livingston. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
And the Gators getting set on 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Working that left side now. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's a really good job by the defense understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going and getting them on the ground.
They'll run it from the gun. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Once again, could not take the place. Can I even snap?
To the air. It's Manning. Quick strike complete. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Motion from the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield. It's Wingo. It's a seam wide open. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's caught inside the 20. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The Longhorns are threatening in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got his man quickly. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Quarterback running on the draw. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
The Longhorns come to the line trying to convert on fourth down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Timeout, Texas. And the Longhorns will go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
Well, I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys. Not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity there to make a stop and get the ball back without surrendering any points. They couldn't do it, though, and now all of a sudden their backs are against the wall.
And now a chance to pull even. First and goal as we get late in the first half. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Buys a little extra time. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They'll move the wide receiver. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires to the tight end. Still on his feet at the 40.
That's some bullshit. That's some straight bullshit.
And now this offense is clicking.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Wilson.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get to third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
Wants to go up top on first down. Bringing the heat. Quarterback on the move, still looking. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Finally, on defense, looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Back to throw, it's Lagway. Forced out of the pocket. Finding open areas. Wide open spaces. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there in this offense.
I wish I knew what my end was doing right there, but hey, you know. Who knows?
These last couple of plays. Got sacked on first down, second in California, and that last scramble, I know it didn't get the first, but it at least makes this third down a whole lot more manageable now. Let's see if he can make a play here and keep his offense on the field.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
The Gators will come to the line to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the big fella. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll immediately call timeout. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence of his quarterback to go out on a critical 4th down and execute.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to take off. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Now improvising. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
The field goal is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll...
I don't know why I over here call RPOs, and Arch Manning is about to get his ass blasted.
The Gators will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll keep it on the ground to start the 2nd half. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Back to pass, it's Manning. Makes the grab, it's Wingo. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
And the Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He might want another play. Gets the back moving. The play action fake. Starting to feel a little pressure. It's caught. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Another big gain on the catch here. Big target out there like a Roy Williams was back in the day.
No doubt. And find your guys, find your matchups. And listen, when you're at Texas, you recruit at a high level. You usually get better dudes than you're playing against.
Out of space. They get him down to this offensive setup. 1st and goal from the 9.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to throw, it's Manning. A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to find the end zone. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
That's a nice completion. I know you don't get the first down. You're obviously set up in field goal range here down in the red zone, but because you've got 4th and short now, you may decide to go for this if you're on offense.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Touchdown, Longhorns! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
I ain't gonna lie, I got lucky with that one.
I didn't so effective in the red zone.
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip into the secondary and make that big play.
Fair catch, called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Ball. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
They'll give it to him again. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Grabbed on the outside, it's Ball. I know you want to stretch the field horizontally, but working a little vertical in wouldn't hurt either.
No, it wouldn't, and you got to be able to work with some space. There's an entire field that we got to attack on offense right now. That was just way too much work for little gain.
On 3rd down, going up top. Pulls it in. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he's left with no option. option but to throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Pocket breaking down. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Here's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Back to throw. It's Lagway. Setting up the screen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Wants to go up top. Nice grab in traffic. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. They didn't look to push it downfield, and the running back not quite able to get to the sticks.
Yeah, but I don't mind the decision. I like giving it to my guy and trusting him to make a play and get the first down. But now puts me in a different situation. Fourth down. Do I want to go for it? What do I want to run?
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He's got it. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3.
And they must have had a play in practice that they just felt was unstoppable because they essentially just took away an automatic chip shot field goal to go for that fourth down. But because of the execution, it was just too good. They're looking now to score 6.
Pushes toward the goal line. Touchdown, Gator! Great job by the back on the option. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the fourth. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying the left side. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Manning. Floats it out in space. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The Longhorns really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Off play action. Moving away from pressure. Working on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Wants to fire on second down. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
On target to the left. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
They'll try the right side, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
The offense wastes no time getting there.
Once again, cannot call a play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He wants to change this route.
Cannot take the play. Why can I not snap the ball? Oh man, I cannot snap the ball to save my life. Okay, this is fun.
And here comes the offense on second.
Maybe God is like, hey, I don't want you to call this play.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on.
That's the play I wanted
That would have been their first pick of the game.
Man, you kind of wonder when were they going to cover this guy? When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job by the defense. You could tell they were forcing the football there. Broke on the football, almost had the big play.
Rushes on him.
Yeah,
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him.
Ah, yeah,
the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
And it's no good. And in the final quarter of regulation, we remain tied, guys. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Motion from the wideout. Whistle blows, clock stopped, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Leaves it with the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Under fire. He'll
Yes.
let it go to the left.
That's crazy, yo. Yes.
And they've moved up front.
I ain't going to cheat code, bro. That's insane.
Score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the
That's
game, and they looked
crazy.
to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
That is
That's
insane.
what you trust as a quarterback. You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the 4th quarter for the touchdown.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Power football with the run. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Wants to throw, it's Manning. The short hand, it's Moore. And he's got enough for the 1st down, it'll be at the 35. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. He would love to pick up the 1st down there, but saving the timeouts and saving the clock much more important right now.
Yeah, that could save the game because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting out of that.
And you just got to know the situation in the game, honestly. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down. You still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. He'll throw on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. Touchdown, Texas! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game. And we might be looking at overtime soon.
And they try to tack on 2. Now the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. He gets it into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is good, and the gamble gives them the lead by 1. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Bagway. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing the ball.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. There he goes.
Yeah.
Touchdown.
Yeah, I was playing match.
And they grab the advantage. Take the lead here in the fourth.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to put this thing on ice and win it for me.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game.
The rest now?
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Scanning the field, it's Manning. He's got it. He got loose, almost housed him, finally dragged down at the 32. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to take a shot. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
They just took a shot down the field, didn't get it, so we got time for one more play. Everybody thinking Hail Mary right now. I know the odds don't say you're going to come up with it, but man, we have seen crazy things happen in college football.
The offense changing the play.
Why can I not snap the ball? This has happened to me like 6. Oh my gosh. I literally cannot snap the ball.
If they didn't get it off in time, it'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty.
Shut up.
Now 7 defensive backs on the field getting ready for passing down. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And it's incomplete into the end zone, and that's going to do it. That puts a wrap on this one. What a battle this game was. Went right down to the end. #1 team in the land gets knocked off. But sometimes this gives you a chance to recalibrate some things, guys.
Yeah, and they're going to have to go back and watch this film and face some tough truths as well, because we know they've got a ton of talent, and this is a team that when they're playing their A game, they look like the best team in the country, David. Consistency, though, is going to be a big thing for them moving ahead.
Yeah, so you got to use this. You got to look at what you did wrong. You got to say, okay, maybe we're not as good as we thought we were. Just because we were #1, that doesn't mean anything until the end of the season, and you're the last guy standing, and you have the trophy. So take this loss, work on some of those things you think you need to work on so it doesn't happen again.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.